Alright, let's dive into something that's been buzzing in the media world lately, and trust me, it's a doozy. So, Megyn Kelly just went off on 60 Minutes and Bari Weiss over their handling of a Pete Hegseth interview. Now, personally, I think this is about more than just a few edits. It's a window into how media narratives get shaped, and let me tell you, it's fascinating. What makes this really interesting is how Kelly isn't just calling out the edits, she's accusing CBS of pushing a pro-Israel agenda. From my perspective, this isn't just about one interview, it's about the broader question of media bias and who gets to control the narrative. One thing that immediately stands out is Kelly's claim that Bari Weiss has been pushing this agenda for a while. If you take a step back and think about it, this raises a deeper question. How much do individual editors and journalists influence the stories we see? And what does it mean when those stories seem to align with a specific political or ideological stance? What many people don't realize is that editing isn't just about cutting out mistakes, it's about framing. The way a question is phrased, the context provided, it all shapes how we interpret the answer. In this case, Kelly argues that the edits made Hegseth's response seem more pro-Israel than it actually was. This raises a deeper question. Are we seeing the full picture, or are we being guided toward a specific conclusion? A detail I find fascinating is Kelly's distinction between being pro-Trump and agreeing with every decision he makes. She's walking a fine line here, supporting Trump while criticizing his foreign policy decisions. What this really suggests is that even within political camps, there's room for dissent, something that often gets lost in our polarized media landscape. Now, let's talk about the bigger trend here. Media bias isn't new, but the way it's being called out is evolving. With social media, every edit, every cut, can be scrutinized and debated. This isn't just about CBS or Bari Weiss. It's about the transparency, or lack thereof, in how news gets made. Personally, I think this is a moment for all of us to be more critical consumers of media. We can't just take what we see at face value. We need to ask, who's telling the story and why? Finally, I want to leave you with this thought. In a world where media narratives can be so easily manipulated, how do we ensure we're getting the full story? It's a question that doesn't have an easy answer, but it's one we all need to be asking. So, what do you think? Is this just another media spat, or is it a symptom of a bigger issue? Let me know in the comments below.